I wanted to show you what I've been up to for the past couple days. I've been burning that stuff, and where I'm getting it is these are the stumps I tore out from all the bushes. This is smooth sumac. The neighbor cut down a tree, and it was a big one, but I've been cutting it up and burning it. But I'm gonna let them dry out because they don't burn that well when they're green. But I'll cut the smaller branches off and throw it on there. And this is back. This is the pressure wash, the fence I pressure wash. I still have to get rid of a little bit of less of that. I have to burn this. I have to get rid of this. There were branches all in here, and maple tree from the branch that broke off of this big mamma jamma. This thing's got to be 20 foot around, 15, 20 foot around. Anyways, I've been pulling all these branches out. It was full all the way back in there so far. And my whole goal, yeah, I got stuff over here, stuff right here, all this back here. I ripped out some poison ivy. I used my bare hands, and if you scrub your hands really hard with soap, you won't itch at all. So that's what I did. And I put some hydrocalcium chloride, whatever, on the roots, and I sprayed them. And my whole goal is to clean all of this out, because he wants to take this giant tree out, and he wants to put a garage back in here, like a turnaround or something. So garage is over there, but you can drive back here, I guess. So I'm going to clear all this out, and I have to get rid of that holly bush still. But yeah, it's a big job. I've been pulling this stuff out for a while now, so about 2 hours, and I keep burning it. I keep throwing this stuff on the fire, and keep cutting up the trees here, and I'll put them in here and let them dry out. Then every once in a while I'll throw one of these. I knocked all the dirt off of them as much as I could, so they'll burn easier in that fire. I've already had 2 in there, so I'll keep going on. Those I'll throw on. Those are maple. Those burn really well. But this other stuff, I don't really throw it on there. I'll let it dry out first. All right, this is still scorching hot. I dug down in about 8 inches, and that's a day later, and it's still hot. So what I have over here, I had probably 5 piles bigger than that. The big long stuff. This stuff has been back there probably for a long time. But I pulled out as much as I possibly could. I cut off all the green and put it on one separate pile. And I added this. This is what I just pulled out. That was after I got all of the big branches out of there, like the real long 10-footers, and cut them up and burned. And some of the pieces I put right there. So let's walk through. Let me open up my bear. Okay. Let's walk through and see what I got done. I still have a lot to rake and do. This I'm going to slowly get rid of. That's all the green from all of the new trees back here. And this is what I cut all of it out. I still have some more to go to because I couldn't find everything. And there was a lot of stuff hidden in the tall grass. So I took the weed whacker and just went to town and tried to cut as much as I possibly could out. And there was a lot of poison ivy right in here, and right on the other side of this tree here. He's getting rid of this tree in the future, I guess. This thing has got to be at least 20 foot around. And all the rocks I threw back in here. I still have a lot to do. A lot, dead stuff back there. Big long branches all the way back. I'm leaving the tree line there to separate the properties. That's Tom's property over there. And I still have a lot of sticks, everything to rake out of here. This bush, I don't know what he wants me to do with. I'm going to leave it alone. There's little trees I'll take out, but the big bush I will leave there until he gives me further notice to probably take it out. And all this stuff right here is just, I still got to clean this all up. There was just probably 5 piles of branches from trees and stuff that's been thrown back here for years. And all this dead stuff too. And yeah, this is the poison ivy growing up here, and that's poison ivy there. And I cut it all out. There it is there, over there. But it was really bad in this area right there, and I went right through it, weed whacked it, and there's some rocks and stuff. I got another day of cleaning, and my whole idea is to get it mowed back here, and I'm gonna probably do that this weekend. So this stuff here is that holly bush from the original video when I was taking the trees out. That's from what I took out yesterday. I worked on this for 4 hours. That stuff I'm gonna slowly get rid of too. That'll take a couple weeks. But it's looking a lot better. Oh, with poison ivy, I mean, I was weed whacking it and it was hitting my legs and everything. You could touch poison ivy. You can get it all over you. The thing is, get yourself some soap and a rag and scrub where you touched it or it touched you, and you'll be fine. It'll wash right off. Get the oils off you. Wash your legs twice with a washcloth and some soap, and you'll get it taken care of. It won't bother you. So that's exactly what I did. There's a bag of concrete that's messed up. There's a stump here, just some concrete and stuff. I got a lot of raking and cleaning up to do though, but it'll get done. Poison ivy will still have oils on it months after it's gone. So I think the next video I'll show you it all cleaned up. Come on, Aaron. All right, I've been at it for about 5 hours today, and I have 13 bags of those yard bags. Some of them aren't filled up that much because they're kind of heavy. 13 bags of stuff. All the other stuff I burned, and this is just what I raked up. So let's take it. I just mowed it. Let's take a look and see what we got. All right, these are still from the trees that I took out inside the house by my garage. Those are that stuff was his. I still have to get rid of it. This is from a branch that fell down. We had a bad storm last night. It fell down in my yard. I cut it up. That's all the stuff that from the trees that I've cut down, and I'll get rid of that slowly. And here it is. It's all pretty much finished except for that. That's a mulberry tree right there growing out of that. I got to cut that back, but it's all finally finished, huh? And it'll finally grow in, and a lot of poison ivy that runs through here, but I got it all cleaned up for him, so I don't think he's seen it yet. When he sees it, it'll be pretty cool. So he's a veteran, so I'm happy. I'm very happy to do it for him. So it's all cleaned up, and he got a bigger yard. I'm gonna see how long it takes to grow in, huh? Probably have to start pressure washing this side of the fence now. All right, we'll see you in the next one.